Hello students, welcome to the class. Today we study the megasporangium. Last video we have dealt with the microsporogenesis, that is the pollen formation. Today megasporogenesis, that is the megasporangium. Megasporangium means what? Ovule is the megasporangium. For that we have to know the structure of the ovary, style and stigma. This is the ovary, right? So this is the style. This is the stigma. What is this? Carpel. We have already studied that. Carpel or pistil. So all the carpel or the pistils collectively called gynoecium, which is the female reproductive part of the flower. Clear? So this is the structure of the carpel or the pistil. This is the gynoecium, female reproductive part of the flower. So there are simple pistil and compound pistil is there. Simple pistil and compound pistil. Simple pistil means one carpel. Compound pistil means two or more carpel, that is plus two or more carpel. Compound pistil. Also, apocarpus is there. Monocarpus is there. And syncarpus. Monocarpus means one carpel. Apocarpus and syncarpus are the compound pistil, and apocarpus means unfused carpel. It is not fused. Syncarpus means fused carpel. Okay, so these are the different types of pistil and carpels, and most commonly angiosperms have apocarpus, that is unfused type, apocarpus. So we come to the structure. Here I am drawing this ovary little bigger for your understanding. Ovary, okay. Inside the ovary, what is present? Ovules are present. This is ovary. Inside the ovary, ovules are present. One ovule is there. Many ovules are also there. Here I am taking only one ovule. One ovule. This ovule is attached to the wall of the ovary with the help of a tissue called placenta. Here you can see placenta. Look here, this is the ovule. This top is called funicle. Funicle. This is called placenta. So what we have studied? Inside the ovary, ovule is there. Ovule is attached to the wall of the ovary with the help of a tissue called placenta. And ovule is having a stalk part and the body part. This is the stalk part, and the stalk part is called funicle. Okay. So I am drawing this ovule as such for your understanding. Ovule part, that is ovule. If this is the ovule, okay, this is the ovule. So this is attached. This has the funicle, stalk part. This is the funicle part that is attached to the placenta. Okay, this is the placenta. This is the placenta. This is the funicle part, and this is the ovule part, and ovule has outer covering. Outer covering of the ovule is called integuments. Ovule has outer covering areas, and that is called what? Integuments. These are the integuments. Okay, so inside the ovule, new cells are there. These are called compactly arranged, and these are the cells are called nucellus. Okay, the cells are inside the ovules are compactly arranged, and these are called the nucellus. Nucellus. And the ovule, between the junction between the ovule and the funicle, that is this junction is called, this junction is called hilum. Hilum. This junction is called hilum. This stalk is called funicle. That is the stalk part and the body part. Okay. Here ovary is there. Here ovary. Inside the ovary only ovule is present. So ovule outer covering is called the integument. Inside cells is nucellus, which is diploid. Cells are diploid, rich in food materials. So this end is called, that is the opening end is called micropyle. Opening end is called micropyle. This opening end is called micropyle, and the opposite end of the micropyle end is called the chalaza. That is here. Opposite end of the micropyle end is here. So this is chalaza. So micropyle end is there, chalaza end is there. Okay, so this is the structure of the ovule. Inside the ovary, it has a stalk part called funicle and the body part, and this stalk part is attached to the ovary with the help of the tissue called placenta. The junction between the ovule and the funicle, there's a junction here. This part is called the hilum, and the upper part is opened and a pore is there, that is called the micropyle. Opposite side of the micropyle end is called the chalazal end. Okay, inside cells are filled with a compactly arranged, and that is called nucellus, which is diploid. Okay, so in your textbook, NCERT textbook, actually this is as such tilted in shape. It is shown as tilted. Nothing to be confused. This diagram as tilted as such. So I will draw that also. This diagram, it is shown as tilted. Like this it is shown. That is, this is the stalk part. Ovary will be like this. This is the same. That is the upper. When it is kept at upper like this, slightly tilted like this. So this comes the funicle, right? Stalk part. So here is the placenta. So here is the micropyle end. Micropyle end. So here comes what? Funicle is attached to the ovule. The junction is called what? Hilum. This comes the hilum. So chalaza end will come here. Why? Because you will be confusing. At the earlier diagram, chalaza was the above of the hilum. But it is not like that, because chalaza is the opposite end of the micropyle end. So if it is tilted like this, micropyle end is here. So chalaza end come here only. So this is the chalaza end. Okay, chalaza end. Chalaza, this comes the micropyle. Inside what is there? Nucellus is there. Nucellus, it is compactly arranged. Nucellus is there. Right? So this is the structure. And then here what happened is that this nucellus, it will become specialized. One of the cells will become specialized and form megaspore mother cell. We have already studied microspore mother cell, from which pollens are forming, male gametes are forming. Like this, one of the cell becomes specialized and will form megaspore mother cell. Megaspore mother cell, that is MMC. From that part will form megaspores will form. Okay, so here under this in the funicle part, it will be this stalk part will extend. Sometimes this stalk part will extend to the body. To the body also it will extend. This stalk will become extension to the body, and that end is called raphe. That end is called raphe. Okay, so clear. Ovule has the stalk part and the body part. Hilum is there. Funicle is the stalk part. Placenta is there. Micropyle end is there. Inside cells and nucellus diploid. Chalaza end is the opening of the micropyle, and sometimes the stalk part will extend to the body part, and that part is called the raphe. And this megaspore mother cell, one of the cells becomes specialized to form the megaspores. That is, megaspore mother cell after meiosis will form megaspores. Okay? Okay, so this is the end of this session. We will continue this session in the next video. Thank you.